Former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has returned home after spending more than 30 days in detention following his arrest and arraignment in an 8.7 billion naira money laundering case brought by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). While a federal high court has now granted him, his wife, and his son bail, the case itself is far from over. Mr. Malami was arrested by the EFCC in December 2025 following investigations into alleged financial transactions linked to him, members of his family, and companies said to be associated with them. The anti-graft agency alleges that large sums of money of suspicious origin were retained and used to acquire assets while he was in public office. The arrest marked one of the most high-profile post-tenure proofs involving a former top official of the Muhammadu Buhari administration, in which Mr. Malami served as Attorney General from 2015 to 2023. The EFCC has filed 16 counts of money laundering against Mr. Malami, one of his wives, Asabi Bashir, and his son, Abdulaziz Malami. According to the charges, the defendants are accused of retention of proceeds of unlawful activity, illegitimate acquisition of assets, handling funds allegedly linked to unlawful or suspicious sources. The total amount involved is estimated at 8.7 billion naira. All three defendants have pleaded not guilty to the charges. On 7 January 2026, Justice Emeka granted each defendant bail in the sum of 500 million naira with strict conditions, including 2 sureties each with verifiable properties in Maitama or Gwarimpa, Abuja surrender of international passport, a ban on foreign travel without court approval. The court ruled that EFCC failed to provide concrete evidence that the defendants would jump bail or interfere with witnesses. However, the judge emphasized that the seriousness of the allegations remains. Although Mr. Malami has regained temporary freedom, legal analysts note that the case carries significant political and legal implications. The prosecution of a former Attorney General is seen as a major test of whether the anti-corruption efforts can extend beyond lower-level officials to the political elite. Regardless of the outcome, the trial has already affected Mr. Malami's public image, particularly given his former role as the nation's chief law officer. The case may shape future interpretations of money laundering laws, especially concerning the use of family members and associated entities in alleged financial crimes. The proceedings could have consequences for political alignments ahead of future elections, as allies and critics reassesses their positions. The court has adjourned the matter to 17 February 2026 for the commencement of trial. At that stage, the EFCC is expected to begin calling witnesses and tendering evidence, while the defense will challenge the prosecution's claims. For now, Mr. Malami's return home marks a pause, not an end, in a case that could become one of the most closely watched corruption trials in recent Nigeria history.
That's it.